Hi guys, welcome to your weeklies, April 1st to 14th. I again decided to go to 2-week format because you're going to soon get dealing with your ex and on and off relationships, and that's going to be lots of work. Also join Facebook to qualify for a free reading, and I wanted to share a video testimonial I got.
Thank you. Corey's reading was brilliant. Krista's reading was brilliant. My readings have been brilliant. And you gave Corey so much time, and you've given me so much time, and Krista. And we're very, very grateful, Kat. You are full of love and wisdom, and I love your realness. I don't like fake or just positive. I like the truth, and sometimes the truth's not very nice, but that's all right with me. And I love that about you.
Here's my pesky.
She's in better sleep already. You're a really, really beautiful human being and lovely soul. And I'm so happy we got to connect in. I think you're just the best. I love your way. But I just did want to connect in and say thank you, love you, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful girl. You're just incredible. And you brought Corey a lot of peace and hope with your reading. And you were spot on with Krista. It's great. Lots and lots and lots of love, and lots and lots and lots of thanks. And be well, be happy. Yeah, love you. Bye.
And the weekly winner is Aqua, followed with Pisces, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. Hi guys, what I'm going to do in front of you, we are going to break the deck together. We're going to shuffle it for the first reading. So this is now a new edition. It is called Tarot of Pagan Cats. I was really debating for a while if I really want to buy it or not. I was not sure. I did previously purchase the Tarot of Cat People. That didn't really resonate with me that well. Kind of like had a very Middle Eastern theme that I have to study further. This deck that I have been using resonates a lot with me. I think the paintings are absolutely lovely. This is the Tarot of Mythic Cats, so I'm going to use this one as well today. But we are going to break in the Tarot of Pagan Cats, which you can tell are still in the order as it is. So let's shuffle them together, and this is for all the new readers, which is now I'm entering the third month, actually just beginning the third month of the channel. The first month had 500 subscribers. Now it's basically over 3,000. So the energies are really, pressure is on, so the decks have to be cleaned to accumulate all those energies, and it's going to be getting harder and harder because there'll be many stories. And look at the lovely cat on the bottom. And here we had pause. So okay, so let's start for weekly readings for Cat Tarot channel. So how is that? It couldn't be a little more personal than that. Weekly readings for Cat Tarot. So as you can tell, they are all upright now. So what I basically do, I kind of mess them up. And some of you don't really like upright, reverse positions. And I have been like that. I've been reading tarot initially just in the upright position, but I have changed since. And in fact, I just can't imagine reading it without the upright cards. Without reverse cards, because they tell you so much. Otherwise, the life cannot be rosy all the time. I'm just actually noticing they have a faint blue around, so that's kind of cute because the blue is also my channel color. I'm not really crazy about the back, but hey, I really like the I like the messages they were sending. Like really good job on the cards. So now we have reversed and upright. They're mixed together, and they can actually give me a much better take. So I'm going to start in the orders of basically signs who actually click the most. So please click, like, and comment, because now it's more than 3,000 of you. I really want to know how you experience this. Also, I want to mention to everybody that I did get some feedback, and even though this is a weekly, if you're landing on this at some later time, that means it's meant for you. That means this is something that you need to hear. Also, some people heard this actually being transferred or translated to some different segments of their life, and that is also very important, because with all these energies that are coming to you toward 3,000 people. So just imagine if all of you are also bringing your partner with it, and maybe sometimes a third party. It can be as much as 9,000 people that I'm trying to basically accumulate the energy. So I'm feeling the pressure. That's why I'm getting a new deck to kind of get some clarity and cleaning, etc., etc., right? So this is what I do after each reading. Just try to get this crystal to accumulate any negative energy, so move on to the next side. And I'm not a big believer in crystals and any kind of fruit things either, right? Okay, guys, let's go. I'm starting, and within the next few days, you're all going to get your readings done. And don't forget checking out, because my exes and on and off relationships are coming out a few days right after that. So stay tuned. Hi Taurus, welcome to your weeklies. So I pre-shuffled the cards to jump right in, but let's see what is on the bottom of each deck. You have Ace of Chalices and Death and Six of Earth reversed. This is that infamous giving and taking care of, or being taken care of, but not. And religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So, is this that some love is going to die? That you don't really want to share yourself with someone? And that's due to some kind of like really firm beliefs that you have? Or is it that something is going to die and something new is going to happen and be born, and that you feel limited by certain group of people, or even religion? We are going to find out. So let's see the details from the reading. So let's start with laying the cards down. Heavy. Okay, see? Things get resolved on their own without me doing anything. That's the best, isn't it? Okay. Let's see the energies. And so let me just see what we have over here. Somebody got fed up, Taurus, and you have been involved into something that had lots of arguing, sort of quote-unquote fur was flying, and you don't want to be part of it. You may have had a relationship that had a third party involved, because it's landed right here in the heart, and that's maybe what would explain this give and take. You're out of there. You're killing the passion for this person because you also feel you have been bullied. So there is a 5, there is a 5 energy. 5s are very unstable, and you're bringing into all of this very kind of could be indulgence, could be even alcoholism. So let's use the new deck, and then we are going to double up the efforts. Guys, you were like really close to the top, so that's why you're getting your reading before. And I really hope you can be on the top soon. So all you have to do is subscribe and like. And yeah, like I would like to see you guys. Like, I mean, getting a reading before everybody else. So, but let's go right into the guts of the reading. So 5 of Sky and 10 of Chalices. So look, this is proverbially upright. This card would mean like you have to understand how this basically book explains these cards, because each tarot deck is sort of like keeping to the core of what tarot deck should mean in this card, but some of them have their own interpretation. Sometimes it just goes out of what it is. Some of them are interpreted upright and reversed, some of them are not. This one is. So what is basically saying here, look, you have a Sphinx kitty, which kind of Sphinx kitty is here on the bottom of this deck, just by the way, who is trying to get to this clan. So this clan is being basically described as very independent clan. So that's the black sheep, basically a whole bunch of black sheeps put together. So you can imagine everybody's fierce, everybody's independent, everybody kind of like thinks they know the best, and they are very suspicious toward the newcomers, right? So this is inverse, so that basically means it could be you. That kind of like you don't even trust yourself into which direction to go, and you do know what you want, and this is what is kind of like almost being hard, right? You feel that you have been bullied out of something that was so meaningful to you, that you kind of like seen having the family and having this happiness with someone, right? And like, what a lovely card for that. And yeah, it didn't happen, and this is crossed with this Three of Sea and with the Empress, right? So if you're a guy, we are talking about somebody who you felt was the ideal woman, your Empress, right? But it was a third party situation over here, and it's kind of like very hard for you now to reconcile, because that's maybe why you feel bullied, because you felt this is it. Look, 10 of Cups and the Empress. If I just seen this deck, that interpretation would be, wow, you're going for something. And that's why I see doubling up kind of like gives a much bigger story. And that's the difference between 20, 40, and 60 minutes readings as well. Because the deeper you dig, the more layers you peel, right? The more you really know, and more you know who pulls the strings and why. So let's see how basically is this going to happen in these 2 weeks. What are you bringing from the past? Seeking, which was seen like emotionalism. It can mean somebody's drinking too much, and this is like coupled with Knave of Pentacles reversed. So excuse me, you're getting out of something emotional, something that was really close to you, something that is not being built anymore, something that you know has to be left in the past, and you know this on many levels, but emotionally you're still kind of dwelling on it. You see, then again, you might have been the one who walked away from it, or you basically were left into fending for yourself, where you know the choice, like somebody had too many choices, somebody almost like felt too relaxed over those choices. Look, the kitty's sleeping, where like the other cat, mouse, catnip, nice cushion, milk, fish, thread, all these choices. Imagine throwing this all at a cat. You will kind of like see, oh, I'm overwhelmed, now I want nothing, right? So it really feels like somebody kind of like really either didn't want to choose anything or didn't want to choose you, right? Or this was you who just kind of was fed up with situation and just like kind of walk away. So actually, yeah, let's see. Yeah, enemy. You kind of like start to feel towards someone like that they are really not benefiting your life. So let's see the karmic lesson. The karmic lesson this month. So what is basically happening here? Again, you have Queen of Chalices reversed and Ace of Fire reversed. So this will be starting the fire with starting a romance, with not starting a fire and not starting a romance. And why? Because there was a loss of intimacy. It sounds to me that you're not ready. It sounds to me like you're still dealing with this leftover of whatever happened, right? And like even though there's the love on the bottom of the deck, now we understand that give and take could be, right? While you still have emotions for someone, you kind of like are getting grounded, understanding that kind of the intimacy has been left behind, but you're still very emotional. This is yet another emotional card. So karma this month would be to kind of like reconcile this passion and these feelings, right, with the circumstances. So where are you moving ahead? Wow, is this possible? 5 of fire and 5 of swords, two very imbalanced energies. So you're like almost standing on a banana, and this is basically what you're doing, right? You're trying to be of service, but no matter what you do, it's not ending up well. Taurus, you're going to literally be proverbial bull in the china shop this 2 weeks. Look, this is friendly bickering. So if you have a joke, if you crack a joke, it's not going to be accepted well. Somebody's not going to like it. You will think that you're a winner, right? Like, look, I'm the winner, but like you have to have a win-win situation to be a true winner, because here you have two people kind of walking away, and there is somebody who is like so immersed into, oh my gosh, I'm such a superstar. It is inverse. It is a little bit better, kind of like getting out of that like head kind of like a mindset, but still kind of like they're like really high energies. Your earth energy, your grounded energy, they're like high up in the sky. This would be like cosmic energy. This would be like, I mean, air energy, so rockets and airplanes, where you're like on the planet. And like, I mean, for you, this whole up thing is like exhausting. You really want to stand with 2 feet on the ground. So it is like lots of things happening. Words and actions could be misinterpreted, so be careful about it. So how do you feel about yourself? 2 high arcana, 2 major arcanas, pardon me. The High Priestess, she knows who she is. She knows that the answers could be inside. And she knows, like that intuition is very important, how you feel about it. But you still feel really, really weak. The strength is reversed over here. Interestingly enough, you have 2 black cats. And they're the gentlest cats that you can actually find. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I got my kitty, right? So yeah, this is dealing with this misfortune. You are feeling really weak, and you are turning inside into this deep knowledge that we get when we are born. It kind of comes with us. So this means going deep inside. Like you're going to, I think what this means is to love yourself. And but look what you have underneath. You also have strength card, but upright. So yeah, love yourself. I think this is absolutely the message over here, but let me be corrected if something else comes up. What people see on the outside, here again, I see 3 people. I see 3 people. Somebody has been frisky. That's what I see. Somebody was playing with fire. Somebody was getting involved into something they were not supposed to be, right? There was an extra partner in here. Or you might be getting reunited with someone. Even with 2 partners. Even with 2 partners. If I don't get the clarity on this, I will try to clarify this. Because this can mean third party, but then reunion. So, and yet you're sad over here. You have a lot of sadness. So I'm actually wondering if this, what you had was a 3-party relationship here, and maybe you're longing to get reunited with this person, but in a proper way. Okay, so here again we have a King of Pentacles, or again, no, this was Knave of Pentacles over here. So yeah, like this, somebody feels this fears and hopes, and this is coupled with Judgment reversed, right? So this is the king that you want to be. This is you, Taurus, right? But here it's almost like you're buried. Like this is like almost like you are inside of the grave. And Judgment, something is turning not in your favor. It's just like kind of like pushing you out of your own zone. Yeah, it's just like preventing you of being happy. It just looks like you're in a cosmic whole right now, not being able to express yourself. Like whatever you do just will seem to be wrong for whatever reason. And this is how you'll feel inside. On the outside, you'll feel that your reputation is not really that great, or that maybe there's an expectation for you to kind of reunite with someone, and maybe you don't want to reunite because of how this person made you feel, and yet you feel very weak. So the ultimately this is how the 2 weeks will progress, that you will get complete renewal. You're going to start to have faith in you. You're going to see yourself as proverbial lion and not a cat. You're going to see things from a different perspective and kind of ground yourself, right? Because you see here the kitty is trying to get this little mousey who is playing the cards over here. So literally that symbolism here is really, really interesting. Kind of like, look how it looks, but will I get there in time? And then getting a house, which is kind of like really ambiguous card, but ultimately means firm grounds. And this is like a music to your ear stories. You kind of really like that. You like kind of moving ahead with someone. Maybe what it means is like that you might be realizing a part that you played in this whole scenario. Maybe you're realizing that you were not without guilt, because you're starting here with number 10, which is the ending of something that was really, really happy. Or maybe you were intent to end something, but you'll be going back and forth, and maybe that's why you're going into this cave of High Priestess, right? Because you really want to find out the answers. And going back and forth, you have 1 here, you have 10. It's going to be a range of whole bunch of emotions for you the next 2 weeks. And from what I'm seeing from the signs I'm reading, lots of this energy going around. It's going to be lots of upheavals, and that's probably because we have both Venus retrograde and Mercury retrograde at the same time. So here, just jump out, and this is what I wanted to clarify. Yeah, it's going to be some communication coming. If you have a long distance relationship and you did not, and that was the issue, this partner is coming back. The ship is sailing in here. Literally, something good is happening here. And then I want to see this. What's happening with this judgment? What happens with these ties being turned around you? What will take for you to feel this joyfulness? Yeah, there are lots of little things in your life. There is like really nothing major, but like, look, somebody, like your emotions, you don't feel like are being accepted, like in the mice, like right, they're eroding things, like they're like eating it from the front and they're pooping in the back, so like creating mess back and forth. And that's how you're going to feel that you are like not on the proper ground. So that joyfulness is being prevented by a whole bunch of little things, and it's mostly really with the fact that you don't feel grounded. You don't feel that you're who you are. You feel like you have to be something else, and yet you're hoping you can be yourself. So you should be this Earth King over here. And yet also I want to clarify this karmic lesson, this emotional queen and lack of fire, lack of intimacy. What was this all about? Look, you have the house again. It is something domestic. It is something that was really close to your heart. It was something, that karmic lesson. You're learning something. This karmic lesson that you have for these 2 weeks, you're absolutely going to learn it. The karmic lesson is going to be going deep inside of yourself, really deep inside of yourself, and staying on course. So Taurus, tell me what this is. I really want to know. I want to know and hear from the Tauruses that are reuniting as well. And look out for the X's reading that is coming up soon, because it could be pertaining to some of you and some of you who have on and off relationships. All right, take care, Taurus, and until the next time, I love you. Bye.